And I really didn't want to make this video, but I'm making it now because I've just had it. I cannot take it anymore. I'm sick and tired of these two fuckheads bugging me the whole time with their stupidity and just pure hate. Let's go see what I'm talking all about. So this is a video made by Noob PG3D where he fights King, and while watching I saw that, well, in the part that I watched, most of the kills were either done by Noobite or King using the necklace of the Ice King. So I made a joke that King is not a cat spammer, he is a necklace of the Ice King spammer. Look at the kills and almost all of them are with that weapon. LMAO, put a smiley face. Then King replied, "Are you like Sped?" I have no idea what is Sped, so I cannot comment on that or say anything. I did ask him, but I didn't receive a reply. Then the first idiot, the gamer PG3D, comes and says, "Haha, OMG, he uses necklace most of the time, hahaha, XDD. No idea what that means. Maybe he's laughing at the joke. But then he says, "Shut up, this is the new meta and get used to it." I don't know who the frick you are, but you just come out of nowhere and tell me to shut up. Well, you asked for it. So I told him, if you idiot doesn't get the joke, grammatical error there which will be brought into notice later, but this is typing. This is not a freaking English test or somewhere or where you're like writing to communicate properly to a person. He can understand what I'm saying. Most people, while talking, they use short forms in this mobile language. So I really don't get what's the issue. He doesn't, well, I'll bring this topic about grammatical errors later. We'll just get on with reading this. If you idiot doesn't get a joke, please go to school, learn and come, and then open your fat mouth. And PS, anything is meta nowadays, which is true, since any weapon that's OP and can be spammed is meta. Cat spam is still relevant ever since it was first started. It is meta. And Necklace of the Ice King is one of the best weapons for cat spam. So yeah, it's meta. There's so many meta weapons. So I really don't get what's his point. Then he tells, "Speaking of jokes and going to school, what does school have to do with jokes? You get humor there, which you should have in genes. Scientifically, I've never seen any proof that humor is present in genes. Maybe some special alien or hybrid that has humor present in genes. It's human nature, yes, but not present in genes." One more thing. If humor is present in genes, then how come he doesn't have it? I don't know. I thought that maybe school could at least teach him what it is so he can respect it if he doesn't know what it is and not go and trash talk. Of course not. Your logic is dead. Please show me where my logic is dead, sir. And your response didn't make any sense because you're too dumb to understand it. Your assumptions are all part of nonsense since you can't assume me being facts. If you don't get the insult, it shows that your mental capacity is so low that you can't recognize jokes, you can't recognize insults. I told to shut your fat mouth because your way of speaking is very untrained and like you hardly put any work into being able to speak properly, or in this case, write properly with sense. And what happens when a person doesn't exercise his body? Becomes fat. When he doesn't exercise his mouth, I dub this as fat. I have to explain all this. You haven't seen my looks or any other thing like that. I don't want to see your ugly face because from how you talk, I really wouldn't want to see it. Plus, you never joked. You said you were speaking it for real until you saw King replying to you. You got scared and acted like you were joking. Coincidence? Are you serious? I put 3 smiley faces or 2 at the end of the joke, put LMAO so you idiots can understand it. And then you're telling that I wasn't joking. You can go and check whether I edited that comment or not. And one more thing, I don't care whether King, Noobite, anyone here, I don't care who they are. I'm not afraid of them. I can call them whatever I want. I can say whatever I want. But it's civil not to go and just trash talk people like you are doing for no absolute reason. Just shut up and admit you're one of the fat kids sitting on screen 24/7 and replying with childish BS that makes no sense. Sorry, you're too dumb to understand anything I say. I don't know. Do you even know what's the meaning of BS? Or maybe you don't even know to use the word. And I'm one of those fat kids sitting 24/7. I'm 6'3" and I'm around 90 kg. I don't think that's fat, mister. And for kind information, I have won a few prizes in the 1500-meter race in my school, and I'm in the top first in shot put. Then he tells, also you tell me to go to school while you are here making two grammatical mistakes in a sentence. Don't talk because my English knowledge is beyond your general knowledge. General knowledge is absolute. You can't say that my knowledge of English is within your general knowledge, or it's beyond, because you don't know what is my general knowledge and I don't know what's yours. So, unbased comment. Next, the next point he makes is comparing grammatical mistakes. He, as you can see here, he is the first person bringing up grammar in this argument, which will become very relevant later when the second trash talker joins the group. So, he says that I made two grammatical errors. Yes, I did make grammatical errors, but you can go to school and correct that. You can learn to correct it just by going online and reading. But the thing is, while writing here, I don't care. My screen is cracked. First of all, this is a very old device. And my keyboard, I don't use that autocorrect. I don't even look at the keyboard while typing. So I'm bound to make some mistakes. And technically, they're not grammatical errors. Well, some are, but also punctuation mistakes or spelling, which are really not of any relevance here. When a person, fine, if a person can spell, that's fine, it can be rectified. But if a person doesn't have the sense to understand what's a joke or not, and doesn't have the common sense to not go and trash talk people for no absolute reason, then that person can be helped. It's a hopeless case. Then I tell, sorry, I don't spend a lot of time typing. Your English knowledge is mainly comprised of shit which you like to spout out at random intervals. Then I wrote, bitch, if you are fat, don't go criticizing others. You're a hypocrite and a person who is so stupid he can't even recognize simple jokes and sarcasm. And then you attribute your stupidity to being afraid of king. I don't give a F about your king. Well, that was a bit big. Okay, that was very unnecessary, but still. He came and started criticizing me for no reason. I'm going to give him a piece of his own cake. I forgot how that proverb is. Then, here's the second quid. This is YouTube comment section. He tells me this is YouTube comment section. This place is not a serious place to focus on grammar. And note that, as I mentioned earlier, that guy called, the gamer, he told that, or he was the first one who brought up grammar. And this guy is blaming me for that. I mean, seriously, where are these people's brains? When did you become a fucking English Nazi? I don't know. I never became a Nazi. I don't know when I became. I think I would know if I would have become a Nazi. The way you comment literally sounds like you work for some school English classes. Well, thank you. That is certainly honorable. Maybe try to teach someone instead, rather than insulting or correcting someone who is smarter and better than you. So he just says that I'm an English teacher, and he tells me to go and try to teach someone instead. But he forgets the fact that this guy can't even understand or doesn't even know what are jokes. So how am I supposed to teach idiots like these? And someone who's way smarter and better, from the way he talks, from the logic he uses, from his how do you say it? Never mind. From his nature of going after people and trash talking for no reason, I can't acknowledge that he's better or smarter than me, since he's really showing the opposite. Then he tells, actually you just made 4 mistakes in your replies. Again, grammatical errors are nothing compared to the plain stupidity these people use. You're the one who needs to go to school because your grammar and punctuations are horrible. You just told that you told that I'm an English teacher, and now you're saying that my grammar and punctuations are horrible. I really don't get what you're trying to implying here. Are you just trying to prove that you're an idiot? If you like joking that much, then go to a circus. So, anyone who makes a single joke here and there, go to the circus. Come on, everyone, I know you made a joke at some point. You have to go to the circus and perform for idiots like these. Calling someone a hypocrite when you don't know anything about them. Well, I don't know anything about them, yes, but when you talk like this, you show me who and what you are, so I do know enough to call you a hypocrite. Here is an award to the biggest clown of 2020. Why, thank you. Looks like the whole world is a clown now, or everyone in the world is a clown, according to your definition. Then he tells, look at yourself again, Mr. Luxury Beat Spammer. So what, this is a game people want to have fun. I got the weapon, what, 2 weeks ago? Or even less than that. And if I want to use it, I'll use it. You know how many people spam Deep Ambusher, OP Heavies, Luxury Beats as well, and so many other broken weapons. And people do use hacks even. So I think that spamming Luxury Beats for around 2 weeks, and that too, I don't just go into each and every single match and spam only that weapon. You don't even know. I just made maybe, what, 1 or 2 videos where I used it? And you're calling me a Luxury Beat spammer. So, if you use the weapon like, say, Ultimatum, I'll call you Ultimatum spammer. Any weapon you use, by your logic, I can call you a spammer of that weapon. Next, who asked if he was fat? XD. Again, no one asked if he was fat. I told him to get a brain. That idiot. Then I told a clown is better than a fucker. When you're shitting on anyone they want, as they think that they are better than everyone else. She's showing by his behavior, and really too strong language I used, but yes. I'm pissed off like hell at this point. Then he tells, a clown is always a clown. The end. Yes, a clown is a clown. Well, not always, since he can, I don't know, get a brain injury and become depressed bitch like this, who doesn't even get humor. And you know the popular saying that laughter is what keeps the world alive. Well, people like these are then people who kill the world. Simple. No one asked, and you literally said, bitch, if you are fat. Well, I didn't physically call him fat, and he assumed that I was calling him physically fat because he's too dumb to understand what I was saying. And you guys keep on bugging me with your shit here that you put on this comment section. So you show me that you are whatever I told. So I don't feel guilty for calling you a fat bitch. Then he tells me, imagine liking your own comment. Where did I like my own comment? The only place where I actually liked something, wait, let me see. As you can see, I haven't liked a single one of my comments till now. So, whatever you said, there's no proof. You just literally just lied there because someone else might have agreed with me, and you can't swallow that. Then he tells, LMAO, I am smarter than you, nigga. First of all, another racist here. Let's just get this right off the bat. A person, no matter what his skin color, I don't even have to be telling this. It's common sense. If your mother is black and your father is white, what will you do? And then you have something bad in your life, you'll go blame your mother, or according to you, if a person's skin color is black, I may take a white man and paint him black with some nanotech, and then you'll call him nigga and tell him he's horrible. I really don't get this. It's such a popular insult these days. Just sad. People really need mental help. That's all you can say. You have no reasoning or logic, just stupidity. Oh, and you had that coming. You started a fat tirade after I used a metaphor. You asked for it and you got it. Oh, racist now. The list of your undesirable traits keep getting longer. And if by smarter you mean your twisted logic, well, wait, 1 second. And if by smarter with your twisted logic you mean dumber, then yes, you are smarter than me. And P.S. I didn't like my own comments. Stop excusing the fact that others agree with me. While that doesn't matter, you are seriously an insecure person to say that. And I know lots of hashtag niggas, okay, not niggas, inverted comma niggas, who are way smarter than you. And then he replies, say the one who started this argument. Okay, grammatical error there. Says, S-A-Y-S, not just say. Just so you know, because since I'm a grammar Nazi and an English teacher, I feel it is my personal obligation to point this out. And since you've also brought the matter into perspective or whatever. You aren't any better than inverted comma us. If you're a nice person, you would reply nicely like, it's a joke, XD, I was joking, lol. I don't need to explain to a person what is a joke. You come and trash talk me, I give back to you what you gave to me. This is just simple human nature, how people react. Person throws shit on you, you throw it back on them. You just don't take it and walk away. Well, some truly nice people will just tolerate it, but at some point, unless you have your own way of dealing with things, which I don't think most people have, as most of the people here living in this world wouldn't be depressed at some point, then person truly had the way to cope, they would have replied differently. But I'm like most normal people, I give back to others as they give to me. And then ignore what he said, but instead of doing one of these two options or both. Well, I can give you 500,000 options to explain that I was joking. I don't know why you mentioned only two options. You chose to argue and insult gamer PG3D. Well, he came to me, he threw shit back, I give it back to him, served with some extra seasonings, if you may call them. Of course, no one said you were nice, but I just take the fact that you aren't any better than us to make you stop replying. Well, I'm certainly not, according to you, your definition of a good person, but I'm at least better than you because I don't go searching for people to go and throw shit upon. Sorry, if life gives you shit, you don't throw it on someone else. Learn that. Otherwise, your life will become even more of a hellhole than it is. And he said, who agrees with you? When did that happen? Well, it happened the second someone left a like on my comment for a kind information. And he again calls me luxury beat spammer. I already told why this is just a stupid thing to say. So let's get on with it. They deleted your comments to stop you from insulting others. Oh, and I forgot to mention that I wrote some comments with a bit too much profanity, and I think New Bytes deleted it. But the thing is, a person can come throw shit on me. If I give it back, my comment gets deleted. So they say it's you have to be polite and no using profanity. But if you just use it in short form, there's no difference. If you use it in short form, if you use a full word, there's no difference. So I don't get it. You're literally a hypocrite. Just putting on a good face, well, behind you're literally the devil. Again, I'm just making comparison. I'm not actually telling them whoever it is a devil. This is just simply biased. Then I told you, idiot wrote that I was not joking. How can I explain what is a joke to him? Usually mind you, I never go and trash talk people unless they start first. And while I'm not good, I'm certainly better than a jobless person who doesn't know what a joke is and wants to trash talk everywhere. Then he tells, logic seems to be not working for you, so I'm just going to post as much comment. You're just going to post as much comment. I don't understand what that means, seriously. I'm just going to post as much comment. You should tell, I'm going to comment as much as I want, or I'm going to post as much comments S at the end of the word. At least that would have some semblance of a grammatically proper structure. Again, since I'm an English Nazi. Let's get on with it. In order to make you stop replying. Sorry, I'm jobless. I'm stuck at home now. I cannot go to college. So I am jobless and I'll keep replying. This gives me some entertainment to watch a bunch of idiots come and talk to me. And he tells, I have a job at Walmart. Does that count? I don't know. For me, I don't care if you have a job. You might as well have the job of being a president. But if you're a fuckwit, you're a fuckwit. Simple as that. And again, this channel is not for kids, so don't go raging at me. You trash talk him, he trash talks you back, and vice versa. Note how you twisted it instead of him coming and trash talking me first, he put my name first. Point to you, sir. You treat him well, he treats you well back, and vice versa. Why don't you go and tell that person, man? He came and started throwing shit on me, I gave it back to him. I literally followed your logic here. The one place where I did something which agrees with your logic, you twist that and point out that I am not doing it the way as according to your logic says, and that I have to learn that when I clearly used it. And then he tells, that's the law of nature. When did nature get laws, man? It's almost the same with animals, but the different thing is animals, what? Kiss each other? I don't know, what is that word? Well, humans don't. No idea what that K after means, so let's just get on with it. Then he tells, you don't know him, he's actually nice to people, just don't make fun of his friends and trash talk him. I didn't make fun of his friends, number one, I didn't trash talk him, number two. So, and then he just came and started, trash talking me. So this shows that you don't know your friend as well as you think you do. Please get to know him better, then talk. Then he asks, don't you know how to make use of PS postscript? Are you 9 or something? Using your and your friend's logic, if you don't know me, how can you tell I'm 9? Same way as your friend told that if I don't know him, I can't call him fat. And no, I'm not 9, I'm 15, if for any of you who want to know. And this guy, he's talking like what? 90-year-old grandpa who has been high on drugs his whole life, has got Alzheimer's, has been drinking, smoking, etc., and now is coming and talking. So then I asked him if he's terminally stupid and asked him to figure it out himself because he would come and ask me then. He called me luxury beat spammer, I called him a stupidity spammer since that is what he's spamming in the comments. And I told that whoever it is that deleted my comments, they are hypocrites because if they didn't delete your and that other bloke's comments, yeah, they're hypocrites, simple. Because both of us are right now trash talking each other. Deal with it. And I told LMAO, where's your logic? Whatever you say contradicts itself and you keep repeating the same BS from before. Again, my keyboard, whenever I press letter, sometimes another letter comes because the screen is cracked and I'm too lazy to go back and correct what I wrote. So instead of before, it became and you just criticize without basis. If anyone doesn't have logic, it's you. Prove me wrong. Then I told him he started it for your kind information. I treat pigs like pigs. I didn't do anything to him, so why did he trash talk to me first? Isn't your logic flawed? Or he is neither human nor animal, so get the brain. And sorry pal, if you're too dumb to understand what is PS postscript, then it doesn't mean that everyone's like you. Then I wrote, I didn't know him, so I should not have reacted the way without knowing him. But he showed me who and what he is. I didn't make fun of his friends, I wrote a harmless joke, and he started trash talking me. If you think he's nice to people, and then I don't think you know your friend that well. It may also be possible your friend was in a bad mood or had some problems, so he reacted a bit rash. Understatement. Never mind. Understatement. I don't know, and damn this keyboard can't write O without being K since the crack is over there. And many of the things I write where I put O, like when I'm writing the word N-O-W, no, etc. So it puts K there instead of O. Then he just told you to shut up and you literally told him to go to school, learn and insult him. I have to go to school, no, I told him to go to school, learn and insult him. Hello, did my brain just stop working or does what you wrote just have or make no sense whatsoever? Let me ask you clown a question. Again, every single human on in the planet, sorry, not in the planet, on the planet, there are a frigging clown just because they make a joke.
Defeat the boss.
Frick, I pressed the wrong place on the screen because right now I don't have a mic and I have to keep my face very close to the tab while speaking. So damn, frick this shit. I have to waste again more time going down now. Damn, I didn't even open the comment section. 49 frigging replies. How many times has he replied to you, and how many times have you replied to him before I came? Well, totally overall I've had 49 replies, minus one from King and another Fox guy. So 47 replies from you two idiots and me, the third idiot. This is literally the three idiots reenactment movie, or reenactment of a movie. And I really didn't want to be dragged into this shit. Are you forcing me to understand every single acronym in the world? Well, if you want to, go ahead. If you don't want to, don't. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I'm not forcing anyone, so I don't know where you got that from. I'm sorry, Mr. Clown. Not everyone has the same taste of humor like you. Okay, fine. If you don't get a person's humor, it would just be polite or just human nature to just ask, just tell, I didn't get it, or just keep quiet and move on. I didn't write, tell you there, if you don't get this comment, you're a fucking asshole and you're whatever. Anyway, I'm getting too overexcited over this. He didn't understand your jokes because your joke is too horrible that someone looking at it, again grammatical mistake, it should be your joke is so horrible that someone looking at it will immediately think you are mocking King PG-3D. You can just politely ask, do you mean this as a joke, or are you mocking? Because I don't feel it's right for you to do this. You can just frame the sentence as that instead of just telling me to shut up. You don't understand what I'm saying, then don't understand. It's your problem, but don't go trash talking others. Again, I repeat for the upteenth time. Then he tells, you're sure you were joking? Yes, you fucking dumbhead, I was joking. Seriously, we have two idiots who don't even know what jokes are. Again, this channel is not for kids, so don't mind me swearing. I don't use logic on you because even if I do, you'll keep making excuses. Note that each and every time his logic in the comments were completely flawed. It literally contradicted all of the points he wrote each and every time. He's a hypocrite. Then he calls me, you stupid spammer. Later I call him a stupidity spammer, because I'd rather be a stupid person who is spamming rather than a person who spams stupidity. And then he told, I just defend them. First of all, nothing was done against King. I didn't tell anything bad about him. Just made a joke that he is not cat spamming, that he is literally using the necklace of the Ice King in the part of the video that I watched more than any other weapon to get kills. I just defended them, that's why no one deleted my comments. Speaking of hypocrite, you are being a hypocrite for real. And then he tells me he has a job, I don't know who, King or the gamer, I don't know, I didn't check their channels. Do you even spend 6 seconds looking on his channel? No, because if I don't want to look, I won't look. I have no reason to go look at their channels, because my fight is here right now between these two idiots, and I'm not going to go into their channels and go do research on them to find out what kind of a person other people think they are, because I know what I think they are and I'm reacting to that. Then he tells he has a job, he's a YouTuber. Even I'm a YouTuber, so what? So many people are YouTubers. God could be a YouTuber, the devil could be a YouTuber, you never know. Yes. Do you even spend 6 seconds looking on his channel? Yes, he's not getting paid until he reaches 1K subs. Why do I care whether he gets paid or not? Why do I care how many subs he has? Money, subscribers, these all mean nothing. Until he reaches 1K subs, but it's still a job. Well, you can call anything a job as long as you earn money. If I want, I can go clean someone's house and earn money, then what? I can go tell, I have a job, see? I'm earning money more than him. Using that guy's logic, I'm earning more money than him. So I must be a better person, right? Right, everyone? If the devil earns $1,000 and God earns 0, God is the devil, devil is God. That's this guy's logic. Then he asked me, do you even have a job? No. I'm 15, I'm going to go to college soon. I don't have a job. But having a job doesn't make you a better person. Then he calls me a clown. And again, I'm not going to repeat the same thing as everyone. According to him, are clowns in the world. Then one guy called Foxy, he tells this guy, I'm going to call this guy the DASHMAN, since his name is literally Dash. Foxy tells the DASHMAN, don't you something better to do? Again, as I'm a grammar Nazi, I have to point this out. This makes no sense. Don't you something better to do than just arguing with a clown? Like go shopping, read some books, eat healthy food, learn how to be a better player, play your favorite game, just do something else. Don't be here arguing with a stupid clown. Yet another idiot. I think the third one, right? Then this Mahapran, this great life form, replies at Foxy. This guy called Foxy was supporting the DASHMAN. Yet see how the DASHMAN replied. Don't tell me what to do. You are just a gacha life kid. I don't know what is gacha life. Anyway, and then he calls him a pervert. That's nice. Any random dude who comes and supports you in an argument, he's a pervert. Welcome to the world of the DASHMAN, everyone. Getting sick and tired of this. Then he asks me, where do you work? At LMAO. I work at YouTube, where my job is to go and get trash talked and go start fighting with them. Yes, and I'm paid absolutely zero. Thank you very much. Then if he tells me to shut up, it's fine. You two freaking hypocrite bitches. I wrote bead. Again, it should be need some proper training. That's very mistake. If he insults me, don't expect me to let it slide easily. First, another spelling mistake, make sure your friend isn't the one at fault, then open your, yes, I'm going to tell it again, fat mouth. He provoked me, so let him deal with it. If you're too dumb to understand what is and what isn't a joke, please go and don't interact with others until you understand. You don't use logic because you're incapable of it. This is all replies to his previous comments, because this YouTube system is that if you reply to a comment, it'll go at the bottom, so you can't even know what comment of his I replied to and vice versa. Then I called him a stupidity spammer. Then I told you defend the ones that are clearly in the wrong. I gave proof that you're all hypocrites. You can't even give proof for what you say. Just making claims isn't worth anything. Then I tell, why should I go look at his channel? Even I'm not getting paid, by the way. And whatever his job is, it's better than the job you two have, which is to trash talk people. All the time, at least my job isn't that. Then that Foxy guy who replied to this guy in support, I told him, that's what you get for trying to support him. You didn't tell anything bad to him. You just gave him what you consider good advice, and he calls you a gacha life kid and a pervert. Makes you wonder which one of us are in the right now, doesn't it? And I told him, see, I told the DASHMAN that he trash talks everyone for no reason. You proved what all I said is true. Then I told, I don't work, but still, if fuckers like you and King work, well, mistake. Sorry. King, I didn't mean to say that. I wanted to tell the gamer PG3, but because you bring them all, I got confused. And well, yes, King may be a fucker. He could be even a really good person. I have no idea. I'm not going to comment on that. Let me change it. And again, this guy will again tell that I'm afraid of King. No, it's not that I'm afraid. It's that I don't want to insult the person I don't know anything about. Could be a good person, bad person, I don't know. So until he shows, I'm not going to insult him. So that's it for this video. I hope this is the last one I'll ever have to make. We'll see if he replies again. This video, making this, I'm literally right now walking in the hall of my house and almost kissing my tab because I have to keep my face close enough so that you can hear me clearly. And I'm sweating like a pig now because I can't on the fan. Otherwise, the sound will come in the background and you'll hardly even hear me. So anyway, I hated making this video and I hope I don't have to do it again. DJ Gaming signing off. Bye bye.